Hello, thanks for taking the time to check out my video today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris. So this is just a really versatile jacket that's going to be great for many different uses, whether you're around town or up in the mountains. If you're new here to the channel, we do talk all about different types of outdoor apparel, everything from jackets to base layers, pants, boots, backpacks, even get into sunglasses and even Yeti products. So lots of cool stuff here, and it ties into a website that I have called Me and My Jackets, where we look at what to wear when we're outdoors doing things like hiking, trekking, climbing, skiing, snowboarding, camping, fishing, sailing, even mountain biking and trail running. So lots of cool stuff. It all ties into all my videos here. I have well over 300 at this point. So you can use the playlists here where I have all the videos broken down to different categories to help you find things a little bit easier. So if you're interested in the Helly Hansen products, you can go up to the playlists, pick Helly Hansen, and you'll have all my videos on all my Helly Hansen stuff. So please take some time, take a look around, and yeah, let's get into this jacket. So as I said, this is a really versatile type of insulated jacket. It does use a synthetic insulation. It is what they call a blown synthetic insulation. So it's basically kind of gonna mimic down. It's not a sheet insulation that's put in here. So now the advantage of that is that it has the ability to still keep you warm if it gets wet. Where if down gets wet, all those little feathers clump together, they stick together, and they lose all their insulating potential. So a synthetic insulation jacket is gonna be great for you if it gets wet. If you're in damp, moist, wet conditions, this will be a better choice than a down jacket. Now, this jacket is pretty interesting. It does have some really nice features to it, but it is basically, in my mind, just a pretty general, versatile, synthetically insulated jacket. It does have a nice trim fit. Now, I am 6'2", 215 pounds, and this is a size extra large here. This jacket does fit me perfectly. It's a really nice fit here. It has a nice trim fit, so it's great if you want to wear it underneath other layers. So perhaps a hard shell or a soft shell on top of this would be really nice. Now, it is trim, okay? It does have a trimmer fit. However, I do have plenty of range of movement in this thing. It is cut really, really well. So it is designed for activities up in the mountains, right? Perhaps climbing, skiing. Going to be a really nice insulated piece if you're skiing in colder conditions. Also, you know, around town, it's a nice jacket. It's just a nice everyday jacket as well. Now, this jacket here, I was trying to find basically okay, it's not a sheet insulation, so it doesn't have a rating of grams per square meter of insulation, right? It's not like 80 grams or 60 grams, or whatever, because it's a blown-in insulation. So Helly Hansen does not kind of state on their website what the equivalent would be, right, in either a synthetically insulated jacket or a down jacket when it comes to the warmth here. But let me try to put it together in my mind for you to give you an idea of what this jacket is when it comes to its warmth. I would say it's kind of a light to medium weight insulated jacket. All right, so perhaps something comparable to maybe like an 80 gram per square meter insulated jacket. I would say something in that neighborhood. I wouldn't go up into the 100, 120 grams per square meter. It's not that heavy. I don't think it's that warm. But I think the fact that the insulation is mimicking down, it's going to be a little bit warmer than, say, a 60 gram insulation. Now, when it comes to down jackets, you know, I like to look at down jackets in terms of, I call it just puffiness. Some jackets are really thin, lightweight down. Then I kind of got like a medium down. Then I got a pretty puffy, a heavier down. And then they have like the ultra puffy, down jackets, okay? Again, this one is at light to medium. I think that's going to be about where you are here. Definitely a nice, I would say, light to mid-weight insulated jacket here, okay? Now, it does have some interesting features in the baffles. It has two different size baffles. Underneath the sleeves here, and under the armpits, and down the side of the jackets, it has a smaller, tighter baffle than on top and throughout the rest of the body. So it's just, again, it's going to add perhaps a little more breathability in these side panel areas and under the sleeves, as well as, the flexibility is going to be nice with that too. All right? Let's dive into some of the features here. Two nice pockets. This jacket will pack up into this pocket here. It will pack up inside that pocket. But there are nice big pockets here, definitely nice and warm. All the insulation is on the outside here. The inside of the pocket, is just like the nylon material here on my hand. So all the insulation is on the top. There's no lining inside the pocket. It's just this kind of like nylon-y material. Now, most of this jacket, if not all of it, is a recycled material as well. So that's a nice feature here. The jacket has a single zipper here. It is not a double zipper. So if you are thinking about using it for climbing, just keep that in mind, that it is a single zipper, not a double zipper. And it does have a nice, decent sized little flap of material behind the zipper to help seal out, any weather, wind, the whole bit. So that's really nice. So besides the two pockets here on the outside, on the inside of the jacket we have two dump pockets. One here on this side and one here on this side. So they're nice sized dump pockets here as well. Definitely gives you some room for, carrying gloves or a map or whatever you need to inside the jacket. The bottom of the jacket here does not have any pull cord adjustments. It's simply kind of like an elastic band here to tighten it up. I don't feel that pull cord adjustments are necessary on this jacket because it has a trimmer fit. So because of the trim fit, there's not a lot of extra space and gap underneath here. So I think that that little elastic cord on the bottom of the jacket actually is a nice little feature just to kind of seal up and keep that cold air from coming up inside the jacket. So that's really nice. These sleeves here just have an elastic band around the outside. The elastic band is kind of like recessed inside a little bit, so the insulation kind of comes up over it. Definitely a nice, comfortable seal over your wrists. And perhaps if you want to wear gloves with this, right, this will stretch out nicely over the top of the gloves to help seal cold air out that way as well. All right, the hood. The hood's kind of interesting. The hood is not really adjustable. There are no pull cord adjustments here anywhere on it. It just has kind of that little rubber, stretchy band here around the front. But it is, I want to say, semi-helmet compatible. It is helmet compatible. I'm going to put a helmet on here for you to show you. But the hood is not very big. It has the ability to fit over a helmet, but since this jacket is a trim fit, I think it's going to be a great piece worn under a shell. I wouldn't wear too much underneath it other than perhaps maybe a light fleece. I do have the Helly Hansen Daybreaker block fleece here. I'm going to put that on for you in a little bit and show you how that fits underneath it. But my point is that this hood isn't that large, so if you're wearing another fleece or some other layers underneath this jacket that has a hood too, if you pull that hood up and then you pull this hood up, or put a helmet on and then pull this hood on, it's going to be pretty tight. So this jacket, standalone with a helmet here. This is a Black Diamond half dome helmet. Where am I here? Okay. It does fit over it, but it's kind of snug. It's a little snug. It does fit. Okay, it does fit. It's not pulling on the jacket very much. Everything is kind of nice. So it does fit, but there's not much more room. There's no other adjustments on this hood. No pull cords, no straps or anything. So my point is it's not that large that you would have to adjust over a helmet. This just fits over this helmet nicely. And if I wanted to wear something else underneath the helmet, like a fleece with a hood, things might start getting a little tight. Okay? So that's just how it fits on me. Okay? That's my experience with this. Otherwise, this is, yeah, it's a really nice jacket. A very basic, simple jacket. I like the dump pockets inside. I think the synthetic insulation on this is going to be nice, like I said, in damp, cold, cool, damp weather. And yeah, it's a really nice piece. So let me weigh this for you so you can get an idea of what this weighs. Again, this is a size extra large here, okay? So it's not the lightest jacket you're ever going to find, but it's not super heavy either. And it's going to be nice, to pack up and throw in your backpack or something like that if you need. 495 grams, 17.5 ounces. So yeah, really nice. I think this jacket is got a nice little sweet spot when it comes to its weight and its warmth. It's actually a pretty warm jacket, I think, for its weight, and because it's a lightweight, it almost looks, like I said, like a down jacket, and it has that blown synthetic insulation inside of it. So the warmth to weight ratio here, I think I really want to say, is really nice. All right, so a great piece here, another nice piece from Helly Hansen. Let me throw on this Daybreaker block fleece for you, and you can see how much room I have underneath this jacket. This is really about the heaviest piece that I would want to put underneath it. There's not that much room. Again, it's designed to be a mid-layer underneath, like a hard shell or soft shell or something. So with that trim fit, it's not giving you a lot of space under it. But I can wear a fleece here to add a little extra warmth when I need it. But yeah, this fits. It does fit. I feel a little snug, okay? But comfortable. I still have my range of movement. I'm still good. It's just, yeah, this is about as tight, as I want to get. And it's not tight, it's comfortable, but it's going to get a little snug if I wear anything heavier than this underneath it. Okay? So that should give you a good idea here. You can take a look, see how it looks with the Daybreaker block fleece underneath it. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching the video today. I hope it helped you out. If it did, please help me out. Hit the little thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're into this stuff. I really appreciate all your support. And I even have a little Buy Me a Coffee page. If you're interested, you can check that out as well. So again, thank you very much for watching today. Hopefully we'll see you back soon. I'll have another video for you. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.